Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. I hope you guys are having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. Without further ado, let's get to today's project. Yes, I have hair. I normally shave my head because I have a big fat head and my hats don't fit, but it's cold out, so I let my hair grow out, and I look pretty dashing if I don't say so myself. I got the neighbors driving by this morning. We're not going to videotape them. All right, well, let's check it out. Here's a hint. And ta-da! All I gotta do now is finish putting the cove base, get the AC outlet covers, light switch cover, and these both work. So we've got our shop light out here in the mud room, and then we've got our indoor lighting. Everything works perfect. All the outlets are good. Everything works. And yes, we've already camped out here. It stays nice and warm in here. We do have the tiniest little heater down there. I set that thing at like 60 degrees and it's plenty warm. It doesn't get cold in here. Once the outlets are all covered up, it'll help even more, because then obviously out here with the door closed, you can feel air coming through here because it goes directly outside. But I think once the outer doors are sort of redesigned and we can close them from the inside, that will give us a little added protection from the cool air, because obviously the warm air comes through the outlets and gets pulled out and sucked out through the top. But if we have everything closed up, it should stay warmer in here. The floor in here doesn't get cold. It's not like the trailer. The trailer floor gets freezing cold because it's been fairly chilly at night. We're about to hit the 20s here pretty soon. We've been in the very low 30s last few days. But pretty much everything's done in here. We got the walls textured. We did that ourselves. And then I painted the ceiling and the walls. There's a couple of spots I missed you can't see right now, but you can tell at nighttime when the ceiling lights are on. But it's pretty comfy in here. Oh, and somebody wants to play ball. You want to play with the ball? You want me to throw it? She's wanting to play. I broke her launcher the other day. It was so cold out, and it snapped on me. So gotta throw them by hand now. Let's see, what else? Let me go ahead and shut the light off in here. We're not gonna be back in here for a while. We need to get in here and start cleaning all this stuff out, and I need to build a stool or a bench over on the side for our shoes. So we're gonna get all this stuff cleaned out of here. Finish insulating this front wall here on the north side, and then I've got plenty of drywall to patch that up, and then we'll probably just leave it drywall and not paint it or anything, because there's no point right now. And now I will show you something I've been hinting about in the community photos. So we've got this big space in between these shipping containers. What would be cool? What would be really, really cool? Well, we live near the town of Tombstone, and we use the laundromat there. And the owner of the property has a bunch of old trailers or frames that used to have campers and mobile homes on. So I talked to the owner and I bought one of them. Amber and I went and chopped it up into 6 pieces. It was a 40-foot trailer, or 40-foot frame, and this is old American-made steel. So it's really valuable, and we got it very, very, very cheap. We just had to cut it up and load it up ourselves and bring it over here. So my plan is to build a deck on top of the shipping containers to span the gap in between. And these steel I-beams are going to be perfect for that. They'll be able to hold lots and lots of weight. You can see the end down here. It's kind of buried in the dirt down here, but it is an I-beam. And we cut these in 13-foot and 12-foot lengths, or 12 foot and 13-foot lengths, I believe. And the distance between the shipping containers is exactly 12 feet on one end, and then it's about 11 foot on the other, give or take. So we'll be able to span those across, you know, one on each end. We have 6 pieces, so we'll do 6 pieces all the way down and then see how that goes. And then we're going to put some flooring up there and waterproof it. And I don't want it like a normal deck where the water will just drain through and come into this open area in the middle, because this is where we plan to build our living space. So I thought it would be a really cool idea to have an observation deck on top of the shipping containers, because from up there you can see everything in every direction. So I think it'd be great. You do a little camp out up there and barbecues and have friends over. And then once we we have a roof structure over this, we'll be able to start working on the rest of the things that we're doing here. So we're going to build a septic system out there somewhere, because it's downhill and there's no wells anywhere near it, you know, not within at least a mile or half a mile. So we'll put like a kitchen and bathroom and stuff on this end. Anything that has plumbing will be on this end, so it'll be closer to the septic system down there. And then that end will be like a living space. Nice living room, a bedroom, and we'll have a door on either end of it, obviously, so we don't have to walk all the way around if we're working on something. But today I think I'm going to try to rig something up for Old Blue, our tractor, some kind of an A-frame, like a boom, so that I can get these structures up high enough so that I can get them on top of the shipping containers, because those are, you know, 9-10 feet off the ground on the top. And I can't lift one of these by myself. At least I couldn't lift one up and put it up there, like climb up a ladder. This thing weighs, you know, 300-400 pounds. So my idea is to build an A-frame boom for the tractor here that'll go on the bucket on the front and just bolt on. And then we can, like, you know, add 5 or 6 extra feet to the top of this, because this thing goes pretty high. Like if I want to go up on top of the shipping container and I need some heavy equipment up there, normally I just load it into the bucket, and then the bucket goes almost as high as the top of the shipping container. So almost anything you need you can get up there fairly easily. But as far as putting one of these big huge steel pieces up there, we need to build something on the tractor. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So we've got a bunch of scrap steel right here, a bunch of old shelving from a warehouse. These are extra super heavy duty and thick. These are probably American steel too, made way back in the day. So they'll probably hold up a lot better than some of the modern steel that costs a fortune. So we had to take the whole trailer, so we've got a dual axle system over here. It's really, really wide. And it looks like they have drum brakes on the front one here, this one, and nothing on the other one. And tires still look like they're okay. They're flat and they have tubes in them, but I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out something fun to do with that stuff later. Maybe a sculpture or something. And then obviously we've got the hitch here, the front part of it. It's all chopped up. It took us about 3 or 4 hours to cut all this up. And it's really interesting to see, because it's older steel, so you can see how they made it. So nowadays, when you get a tube steel like this, there's like one seam going down the side of it. This was made, someone made this, so I'm guessing this was 40, 50 years ago. You can see the plate steel they put across here and folded the ends over. It's actually quite interesting from a metalworking standpoint. And let's see, these are normal I-beams, and you get about halfway down and they've added box tubing to the bottom of the I-beam for extra strength. So we're probably gonna have to cut that off. I don't know yet. Maybe we can flip these upside down and have, you know, like a raised area that's a couple inches. Ow, Holly! She just whacked me with a cactus. Goofball. But the way we cut these, I should be able to weld them right back in half. So this piece is upside down. It would go the other way, and then it would weld up against this one. where I cut these, and then these will act as supports in between the I-beams, and we should be able to bolt down some boards right on top of that, I'm guessing, without much reinforcement, because this is already super heavy duty, and it had a mobile home on top of it, so I mean, it can hold the weight of a mobile home. I'm pretty sure a couple of people on a deck will be just fine. I'm not going to have a swimming pool or anything like that up there. Maybe a small jacuzzi one day. But that'll be a video for a whole nother day. And I think I better get working on this instead of talking. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those down below. Give us a thumbs up. And as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long way. So God bless you all, and peace. Look at this beautiful day. What a great day to work on stuff. And we got the world's happiest ranch dog, Holly Bear. All right, you guys.